Hi and welcome to My Quaint Cottage. Today we're in my kitchen and we're making sweet relish. We went out of town recently and before I left I was sure to pick all of the produce in my garden. That way when I came back I wasn't bombarded with lots of overgrown and bloated things that I wasn't going to be able to use. However, while we were gone, the weather was absolutely beautiful. It was warm, we had light showers, and it made perfect growing conditions for my cucumbers. So when I came back, I found a lot of these. I was actually hoping to use the first part of the season's cucumber harvest for salads, and then perhaps later on in the season when I wasn't able to keep up with picking, I was going to use those for pickles and relishes and things like that. But it looks like I'm going to be doing it in reverse order. So I'm taking this opportunity to get a jump on my canning season. I like to use these little jars because not only do we use this relish on hot dogs and things like that for ourselves, but I also like to give them away for gifts during the holidays. So I'll make a gift basket and I'll use little canning jars of things that I've made from my garden along with some homemade breads and give those as gifts. This recipe is very easy and I'll be sure to put the instructions and the ingredients below in the description box. The first thing you're going to need is cucumbers, imagine that. The second thing is onions, and I'm going to be using walking onion top sets because I have so many of these. Next up, you'll need water and salt to make a brine. The other ingredients are sugar, vinegar, mustard seed, and optionally, if you want it to have a yellow tinge to it, or if you really like turmeric, you can put turmeric in. I'm going to be using turmeric today. Process my 6 cups of cucumbers, so now I'm going to process some walking onion top sets. Now I have my 1 cup of diced onions in here. I'm going to mix them together and I'm going to add a brine of salt and water, and I'm going to put them in the refrigerator for the next 3 hours. These have been soaking in the brine for 3 hours now. I'm going to drain them and add my seasoning and my vinegar. Now that that's all mixed together, I'm going to put it in hot jars. I'm going to give it a ½ inch of headspace and process it in a boiling water canner for 10 minutes. After my jars were finished processing, I made very good use of my microwave as a cooling rack. Now that my jars are completely cooled off, I can take the rings off and store them in my pantry. This recipe makes 6 half-pint jars. There are 2 important things you need to know if you would like to try this recipe. Number 1 is make sure if you're using large cucumbers that you get all of the seeds out. Do not process any of the seeds with your relish. The second thing is if you're using turmeric, it stains. So if you get it on hand towels, washcloths, wooden utensils, it's going to stain them yellow. If you like this video, remember to give it a thumbs up and subscribe below. If you like this sort of content, do hit the bell icon so that you can be notified of new uploads. As always, I hope you have a blessed day. Bye-bye.